suppose slight positives. At least the turnout for Charlie Hurley was good. But my goodness, get me to the off-season already. As I said in the intro, I think that at least the reception for Charlie Hurley all game was very, very good. And that was really good to see that the love for him. Obviously, he was voted was it best player in the century by our fans? So obviously it's a generational thing. I don't know much about Charlie Hurley, but you know, at least there were a number of people that he loved him when he was watching him play for the service he gave to Sunderland. So fair play for the reception. That was really, really good to see. And very quick, and I'll get to a personal positive milestone at the end of the video. But as far as the game goes, look, again, it's a bit similar to last week. I didn't think we deserved to lose, but again, it was because I didn't think Watford were any good, really. I think it just felt like a typical end of the season game. We did have some opportunities. At least this time we did create some better chances, but I'm bored of saying the same things. We all know where the problem is. We know the problem of, well, we've kept two games without a clean sheet now, but yeah. I mean, I thought their winning goal was far too easy for them to score, but again, what does it matter? Like, we've dropped to 15th now, which, by the way, finishing bottom half, I think is very, very poor. If we're finished like 15th or 16th, that's really, really, really poor. So, we all know how big the summer is, but again, it's whether the club actually know it. Trying to think of any chances that we had. I mean, in the first half, I think Watford started the better of the two teams without really being any particular without being any particular threat. But I mean, Sunderland ended the first half and started the second half actually not too badly, but you know, once again, it was just basically a long ball over the top from what I can remember. A good run by the lad who scored for Watford, but again, too easy. I think that was it Callum Styles, I think, who didn't track the run properly. And yeah, I know it's easy for me to criticise goals in hindsight, but as I said, I don't mind the fact we will concede every so often, as long as it's not a habit of not keeping clean sheets consecutively in consecutive games. But the big chance, probably Jack Clark, to be fair, had a couple of really big opportunities early in the second half. But for me, probably one of the best chances fell when the ball went forward down our right flank, Watford's left, obviously. And Premier, actually, to be fair to him, controlled the ball well, did everything he could, passed to Roberts, and then Roberts just completely lost his foot. And where he kept it, it's probably 1-1. Although no one will probably would have skied it over the bar. But yeah, I don't. And the game just kind of petered out from there. We huffed and puffed, but didn't really look like doing anything. And we all know how big the striker issue is in the summer. It's not even just someone to score goals, as my mate Pete always says. It's someone to be a focal point and hold the ball up, you know. And that's something that we've got to address in the summer. But sorry guys, you're going to get tired of me saying the same things. We're all tired of saying the same things. We need to see action on the pitch. I mean, quickly on the Chris Willock thing, yeah, I think there's you know, that might suggest that we are starting to look a bit more towards experience, which I've said before and I stand by. I like the model, but you need to show some flexibility. And if you're not going to show any flexibility, then the model's completely pointless. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. But like I said, just get me to the off-season. And obviously, rest in peace, Charlie Hurley. Obviously, to Charlie's friends and family. John Sarney did a tribute video that's much better than anything I would have put out. So fair play to the guy. And a big personal milestone for me, if I'm correct, I believe this is my 600th video on the channel. So I'm going to end on something of a positive because the world's negative enough as it is. Thanks very much to everyone who supports me. It still staggers me that you get people watching my videos, even people who disagree with me. Like, I know there's obviously a myth that sometimes I just block anyone who disagrees, but it's all about people. People disagree with me, but if they conduct themselves the right way, then that's the best way to disagree, in my opinion. And a lot of people have been very, very good with me. Probably more to the point where I feel I don't deserve it, to be honest. But thanks to ever so much to everybody. It means a lot. And as I said, if you're not a regular subscriber and you're watching the video, if you think I've learned it from you, subscribe. That would mean a lot to us. And yeah, see you for Chef Wed next week. Just good. Thank goodness there's only one game left. Take care, you lovely lot, and long journey back from the northeast awaits. See you next weekend.